Democratic whip, Congressman from Maryland's 5th District, Steny Hoyer. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us.
Good to be with you.
So, Congressman, I think a lot of us are a little bit concerned about the fact, A, that John Boehner says he has a strategy, but when you dig deeper, it appears that there is no plan B if the government is actually shut down. Is it going to come to that in the fall?
Well, even if there were a plan B, we've seen that the Speaker's plan Bs aren't supported by his own party. We saw that last December. But, you know, I want to make a comment on something that you just ran a clip on Rush Limbaugh. And he said we have nothing in common. In point of fact, we're all Americans, and we were elected by the American people as their board of directors, and the American people expect us to work together. They understand their different perspectives. So I was really very disappointed with that kind of philosophy that we have nothing in common. We're Americans. We want our country to succeed. We want to create jobs for our people. Hopefully we have that in common. And I was very disappointed to hear Rush Limbaugh say that, but perhaps it reflects his attitude, and unfortunately maybe too many of the members of the House of Representatives Republican Conference share that attitude. That's unfortunate.
Congressman, tell us about the president's visit to the Hill yesterday. And Chuck Schumer said that everybody's on the same page. What is the strategy going into the fall after the end of the recess?
Well, certainly the strategy has been and continues to be to focus on the creation of jobs. We believe that's the #1 priority of Americans. We believe it's the ought to be the #1 priority of the Congress. And clearly, as you've seen in recent weeks, but frankly, through the last 4.5 years, it's been the #1 priority of the President of the United States. The creation of jobs is critical if we're going to get the country to where it needs to be. In order to do that, we need to invest in education, in infrastructure, and innovation, and we need to have a fiscally responsible policy. And as Hal Rogers said, when effectively the appropriations process the Republicans have been running, and the Ryan budget essentially melted down yesterday in the House of Representatives. It melted down not only on the floor of the House of Representatives, but it melted down in the committee, and they withdrew 2 of their appropriation bills. And Hal Rogers observed that the numbers were unrealistic and unworkable, and that they ought to abandon sequestration. I share that view. But until we get the majority party in the House of Representatives to come to grips with pursuing reality and pursuing compromise and working together, it's very difficult. But the President's focused on jobs. We're focused on jobs. We had a Make It in America press conference this morning with 8 new bills that we've added, making over 40 bills that we believe could have bipartisan support, designed at growing manufacturing, growing the jobs in America, and growing exports so that our economy will do better. So that's what we're focused on. That's what the President talked about. We believe that what the Republicans have been doing is simply wasting time and giving political messages, not substance, to the American people.
Certainly those scandal bills would seem to be proof of that assessment. Congressman Steny Hoyer, thank you as always. We look forward to talking with you in the fall.
Thank you very much, Alex.
We are